Coronation Street actress Harriet Bibby has opened up about a subtle yet meaningful message included in Todd Grimshaw's special episode this week, where her character Summer Spellman encourages him to take action. The ITV drama has been focusing on a serious storyline in recent months, showing Todd stuck in a toxic relationship with Theo Silverton. At first, he suffered from controlling behavior, but more recently, Theo's actions have turned physically violent. Although many powerful moments will be clearly shown, there is also a deeper layer that viewers might miss. Bibby revealed that the episode contains a symbolic element running throughout. We've used the color purple, widely associated with survivors of domestic abuse, to represent those who have experienced such relationships before, but have now come out stronger, she explained. She added, "If viewers pay attention to that detail during the episode, it becomes incredibly moving to see those individuals reflected alongside Todd's journey. Debbie Oates did an amazing job because it really brings attention to the harsh reality of situations like this." Bibby also shared that although Summer once felt like she had multiple father figures, her bond with Todd has grown into something more like a sibling relationship. They support each other whenever needed. Sometimes she takes on a nurturing, almost motherly role, while he can be very protective and fatherly towards her, she said. It's really heartwarming to see how they step up for one another when it matters most. At the core, Todd is always there for Summer and stands by her no matter what. That's clear in this storyline, and she does the same for him. But their relationship has grown beyond just a simple father-daughter dynamic. As Summer begins to suspect Theo as a legitimate suspect in the murder of Billy Mayhew, her investigation will tie into the ongoing abuse storyline. Meanwhile, Theo is expected to grow increasingly desperate as pressure builds around him. "I'm really looking forward to filming the moment where he finally gets caught," Bibby said, who first appeared as Summer in 2020. Gareth Pierce and James Cartwright have both delivered incredible performances in this storyline. This plot has been unfolding for quite a while, so it will be satisfying to finally see justice happen. Hopefully, Todd can rediscover himself, smile again, laugh, and return to the witty personality we all know. That will be really special to watch. In Coronation Street, Jody Ramsey sets a cunning new scheme into motion, one that begins to divide the Platt family. From the moment she arrived on the cobbles, Jody has been determined to destroy her sister Shona Platt's life. Now the troubled newcomer puts the next stage of her manipulative plan into action, and it proves alarmingly successful. Her approach follows a classic villain tactic. Choose a target, gain their trust, move into their home, and slowly turn everyone against them until you can take their place. That strategy is exactly what Jody has been carefully executing. It's widely known that Jody and Shona share a painful history. Years ago, Shona ran away as a teenage mother, leaving Jody behind with their abusive father and a mother who failed to intervene. What Shona doesn't realize is that her sister has held on to resentment ever since, and is now seeking revenge by targeting her husband David Platt and stepdaughter Lily Platt. Jody has been quietly working behind the scenes, making Shona appear like an unfit parent, speaking negatively about her in front of Lily, and even attempting to charm David. Meanwhile, Shona remains completely unaware of the manipulation, largely because she has been dealing with more urgent concerns, particularly the early birth of her baby daughter, Harper. At the same time Jody was making her dramatic escape from the van of Graham Foster during the Corriedale crash, the Platt family were anxiously fighting for their newborn's survival. Although baby Harper eventually recovered, the situation left the family in need of support. Jody took advantage of the moment, gaining Shona's trust by falsely claiming she had fled an abusive partner, a story she actually fabricated after attending a support group for domestic abuse survivors. Up to now, her efforts to break apart Shona and David have included petty but calculated actions, stealing Shona's wedding ring, poisoning Lily's opinion of her, and even pretending to be ill just to spend time watching Marvel films with David. However, things are about to escalate. In upcoming episodes, Jody finds a new opportunity to create serious tension between Shona and David, and this time her plan has much bigger consequences. At number 8, David is seen speaking to Gail Platt on the phone, wishing her a happy birthday. When he mentions that Lily wants a new tablet, but they can't afford it, Jody immediately senses an opening. What she does next remains under wraps, but it's enough to cause a major fallout within the Platt family. Her revenge plan is clearly gaining momentum, and this marks a significant step forward. With a major whodunit storyline approaching, set around the wedding of Carla Connor and Lisa Swain, Jody has already been named as one of the possible victims. The question now is, will Jody push Shona beyond her limits? And just how far is she willing to go to settle the score? Coronation Street is set to spotlight Glenda Shuttleworth as she steps up during the ongoing storyline involving Todd Grimshaw and Theo Silverton. Glenda is always eager to offer support in any way she can. Actress Jodie Prenger recently shared with Inside Soap that Glenda will become increasingly significant as Todd faces difficult decisions about his future. The character has learned that Todd is being subjected to domestic abuse by his husband, Theo. Glenda's brother, George Shuttleworth, was the first to realize Theo's true nature. He then informed Todd's close circle, including Glenda, Christina Boyd, Summer Spellman, and Sarah Platt. Jody reflected on the emotional impact of filming these scenes, saying, "Moments like that are incredibly special because you find yourself admiring another actor's performance. I even messaged Tony Maudsley after the scene where George arrived with a bag for Todd. It really moved me. The whole storyline has been handled with such care and strong acting." In future episodes, Todd will take a major step by reporting Theo to the police, following a violent confrontation that leaves him badly injured. Whether Theo will face arrest remains uncertain, but Todd will undoubtedly need the support of those closest to him. Glenda naturally wants to be there for people, Jody explained. No matter the outcome, she always tries to help. I think this is where we'll really see her shine, being there for the people she cares about. Glenda's kind-hearted personality has also helped her build strong friendships on the street, particularly with Debbie Webster, who is currently dealing with dementia. Glenda and Debbie have grown really close, Jody said with a smile. A couple of years ago, there was a bit of distance between them, but now they genuinely get along. The same goes for Bernie Winter, and she's also become fond of Christina. She's also shared some great moments with Mary Taylor, she added. Glenda seems to have a connection with almost everyone, but her bond with Debbie stands out. When it comes to love, Glenda has yet to meet the right person. Her most recent romance with Michael Bailey ended quite quickly. However, with Jody extending her contract on the show for another year, there may be new developments ahead. There have been hints about Glenda possibly having a short-lived romance, Jody teased. We'll just have to wait and see what happens next. Coronation Street airs on weekday evenings at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available for streaming on ITVX.